𝐶𝐻𝐿 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Welcome again. Welcome to this wonderful platform, Ask. And as you know, we are having a one lecture, and we have started a free course, a 7 days free course about dietary and lifestyle changes. So today is our lecture number 6. This is our second last lecture, and the tomorrow is will be the last lecture. So I really hope that you just enjoyed our these lectures. You learned so many things, and you are able to do some changes in your lifestyle, your daily habits. So I can hope so. So I really need your feedback about all these lectures. I really need it. So because we are here to share the knowledge from one to another, like from my side, from my platform, from my organization to yourself. So in the return, we need feedback, we need the results, we need what you are thinking about the course which we started, what you are thinking about the lectures which we are providing you, so the topic which we are discussing. So we really need to know about your feedback and what you are really thinking. So as you know, we just start our conversation, we start our lecture about the dietary and the life impact and our ideal plate. And step by step we moved our topic from different scenario, different habits, the different uh, factors, environmental factors, and we'll discuss so many things. So today we are going to discuss something else. We are going to move more further, and our today's topic is about preventing various chronic disease. And as you know, the chronic disease basically are pathological changes which is consist from go up to 3 months, from month to 1 month to up to 3 months. So in the medical terminology, we are saying that it's a chronic disease, it's a chronic condition, it's a chronic pathological changes. And I told you before, there's a two issues like in our body. There's a one structural and one the functional. That the body itself or any particular organ. So maybe there is any structural issue or might be some functional issue that is not working on its natural state. So mostly we are just facing some functional disorders that the particular organ or the system one, because all systems are related, so might be one or two, or in combination there is some systems are not working in our body. So the what which factors effects on that position with that pathological reasons, in where the environment where we are living, the habits, our routine, our daily lifestyle. So everything is just has some influence, some effects on ourselves. So I told you that it's very better that we just control ourselves or our environment to reach that particular the change, change which affect our health, our mental state, our physical state. So prevention is better than cure. Why we are saying that we don't want to put ourselves in trouble, we don't want to get sick, we don't want to just destroy our the environment which we build for ourselves for our comfort. So what we are trying to do, we are just making some rules, some regulations, some some preventive measures to just control everything to save ourselves, save others, save our environment. We are just trying. So as yesterday we discussed about World Health Organization the day before yesterday, that the organization is giving some rules globally to prevention, to make some prevention, because that organization is providing us rule to save ourselves before something is coming, before something is happening. They are giving us rule to just follow this one, so you will save yourself. So prevention means the action of stopping something from happening or arising. So stopping before it's happening. Sometimes we can't stop everything. You can't stop the rain, but you can go in the shelter. You can't stop the volcano eruption, but you can go far enough to save yourself. You can't control the earthquakes, but there is some rules. Whenever you just be in that situation, you're trying to go out of that situation, that the area which will affect you. So this is the prevention. There is some emergency stairs in the big buildings. There's emergency stairs in the case of any fire. So you have to use these stairs. You are not allowed to use the elevators, because might be they stuck, and you are inside and you will be affected. So these all are example of preventions. The same there is a prevention for the health as well, and you just practice these prevention, these things in your life. In just after this pandemic situation, after this corona, you just practice it. You practice these all prevention measures which is implemented by the uh, World Health Organization or by your governments. So if we want to save ourselves, our family, our friends, where we are working, where we are living, that environment, even our animals, birds, so we have to follow some rules. So if you are the guardian, so you must making some rules for your the followers which they are under you, that you have to do this and you don't have to do this. So these are prevention is for our safety. Okay, it's for our safety. We have to follow this. So actually, what prevention is called? Prevention, also called preventive health, is any action taken to keep people healthy and well. So what this Ask platform is doing, what we are trying to do, keep people healthy and well. How? To sharing a knowledge, a useful and healthy knowledge with you, to keep you as a public healthy and well. So this is what we are doing. So same we are expecting from your side, that you have to do what? You have to share the same knowledge or more updated knowledge to your friends, family, and in your circle. For why? To keep people healthy and well. So this is our prevention, a better prevention, a healthy prevention, and prevent or avoid risk of poor health. I think you don't want to that your sibling, your parents, your friend, someone is just being a poor health. You will try to help them. If someone is in illness, so you will help that your friend or your any family member, that he or she should be to visit the doctor and she gets some medicine, and after that she will come to on its natural state or in a healthy situation. So injury and early death is because if you are not following those preventive measures. So what is prevention and example? Primary prevention, example including legislation and enforcement to ban or control the use of hazard products. So sometimes you can't these primary prevention is from the authorities, is from if you are working in anyway like in an office, so there is some rules you have to follow, is from it's a legislation and enforcement from your office authorities, and sometimes it's from the government. or to mandate safe or healthy practices. Seat belts, bike helmet, education about health and safety habits. So it's all from the authorities, from the governments, from the wide range, for the for the province, for the states, for the country, for the globe, for whom? For the general public, for you, for me. Why? For our safety. If you are not wearing a helmet and you are just driving, you're on the bike, and somehow you just fell down, so there is a chance, 100% there is a chance, if you get some injury in your head, so might be you got paralyzed, might be you just dead, or something major happened to you. So the same, if you are with the helmet and you will fall down, so there is a 100% chance that first you will live, you will save, because your this portion is safe, which is controlled by full body. Your this brain, this part is controlling. This is one is the king. Okay, so this one is the control center which is controlling your all the body. So if this one is safe, so there is a chance of surviving. So you have to save your this part while driving a bike. So this is a preventive measure. Exercise regularly will keep you healthy for the long time, the long life. We are not able to predict that you will live 100 years or 200 years, but if you are practicing, if you are just following the preventive measures and doing everything on its natural state, so there is a chance, we can say there is a chance that you will live longer, a healthy, you will live a healthy life. Okay, so there is a chance. So we are talking about the practicing, and there is chances, because we have examples in our real life. So on the basis of those examples, we can predict that if you will follow these rules, so you will be able to live long with a healthy life. Okay, what is the basic concept of this prevention? Why we are doing this? Action aim and eradicating, eliminating, or minimizing the impact of disease and disability. Minimize. If there is a chance, and after that you are just following these preventive measures, so the preventive measures will minimize the chance of facing some difficulties, facing some injuries, facing some unhealthy state, unhealthy environment, unhealthy condition. Okay, as I just gave you some examples: the bike with a helmet, the car with a seat belt, with the airbag in your steering. There is a chance. So you are not saying, okay, today I am going out, so there must be an accident. No, but with the safety measures, what you are doing, you are minimizing the action and its reaction. So what is your action? And because you are facing, you are a rush driver, you are on the full speed, but you are going on the 120 kilometer per hour, but on that area is restricting that you have to on the 70 to 80 kilometer per hour. So, so it means it's your action. You are going against the safety rules, so you will face the reaction. But with your this action, maybe someone else will also face the same. Maybe it's not his mistake because you are rush driving, but you are the responsible of your life and his life after it something happened. So actions aimed at eradicating, eliminating. If you will follow, so if you are following some preventive measures, okay, you are living in a one big building. The building is on maybe it's 10th floor. You are on the 10th floor. So it's not easy to come down from the safety stairs, but there is a fire. So after that announcement, there is a serious fire. You have to go down by stairs, not from the lift, because there is a chance if you are in the lift and somehow the electricity is just shut down, if there is a problem with the mechanical part and that lift is got stuck, the building is on fire, the lift is in got stuck. Do you think someone will come on that time to help you only? No. So there is a chance. So if you are intelligent and you're not going in the on that elevator, you just choose and you just run away and you come down, you're trying, you make some effort and you come down from the staircase, safety staircase. So what you are doing, you are eliminating a chance of your death. You are eliminating the chance of your injury. You are minimizing the impact of that disability. So these all safety measures, preventive measures is for us. In panic situation, sometimes we are just like if we are panic, it's not we are not understanding things. So we are doing mistakes because in the daily life we are not practicing for these things. So in that situation, you have to use this your mind for few seconds. For few seconds, you have to calm down and just think, what should I can do now? And after that, you have to recall all the preventive and safety measures, safety rules, and then you have to follow because those are for the for the generally safety purpose for general public, for us, for me, for you, for everyone. Okay. Or if none of these are feasible, retarding the progress of the disease and disability. So it's just against if you are not following. What is preventive stages and primordial prevention, primary prevention, secondary prevention, and tertiary prevention? We just discussed one of the type before. There's a primary prevention. Combined, these strategies not only aim to prevent the onset of disease through risk reduction. Actually, I'm just focusing on on your health and disease related things because I'm just focusing my topic, which I just started, the life modification, is basically is related with your health. It's about your natural state. In the environment where you are living, is it that environment is suitable for you? Is your internal environment inside of your body and the external environment where you are living? Like just now, I'm in the room. I'm home. Is this room? Is it suitable for me or not? Because if external environment is not suitable, so that external will affect my internal. So the both are connected. Okay, so that's why we just divided the things in the stages in the level, and we're discussing on that level to minimize what we minimize the impact of disease and disability for whom, for ourselves. So disease reduction, but also downstream complication of a manifested disease. So manifested disease, which one, which we are going to just study about this, we are talking about this chronic disease. Be- So this chronic disease is not chronic on the first stage in the very beginning because we just ignore it. We don't care ourselves, our health, so we just let this disease to grow up. So now after growing up, now they reach that disease is reached on that chronic condition and now we are in trouble. So if you don't want to get trouble, please follow the preventive measures. Okay, what are the five principles of prevention? The principles of prevention are outlined in Schedule 1 of the Management of Health and Safety at Work regulation and are as follows. This is the general principle. Avoiding risk. You have to drive on 70 kilometer per hour and you are going 120. So it means you are not avoiding, you are putting yourself in the risk. So first rule, avoid the risk. Follow the rules, preventive rules, safety rules, and avoid the risk. Evaluating the risk which cannot be avoided. Again, the same example. Or you're on the 10th floor, there's a fire. You know it that that elevator might get stuck, but still you're saying no. Maybe I will just reach down in a 5 seconds. So let me use that elevator, and you just got stuck. Combating the risk at source. Combating the risk. The same example. Elevator. There's a one elevator. You might come down in 5 seconds, but there's a stairs. So you will come down after but in 15 minutes. But in staircase there is a chance you will live. There is a chance. But in that other side, if there is a chance that you got stuck because there's a fire. After fire, what they will do in the automatic system? The electricity will get shut down because of the electricity there is a chance of some there's some eruptions. So combating the risk of source, adapting the work to the individual. You are adapting. Seat belt is for you. Helmet is for you. You are using face mask. You are keeping distance from your sibling when they got flu. After using some spice, you just got something, in the stomach. You got sick. So what you are doing, avoiding risk, and you are not using the spice. Adapting the technical progress. Which technical progress? If you are using some safety equipments, okay. If you are working in the construction site, something get fell down from upside, so you are using helmet. You are using gloves during in your clinic, in your labs, wherever there's a chance of contamination, so you are using the equipments. So these are some general preventive rules. There is a principles. So no need to keep like 200, 300 lines in your mind. If something happened, what should I do if I'm going on the road? So just keep these rules. It's a red signal, so stop it. Avoid risk. If you will go, there is a chance that from other side someone will hit you. So avoid the risk. Just stop it. Just wait there for a few seconds. So just keep these rules in your mind, the explanation of these rules, these principles, and save yourself. No need to hurry. Okay, you can save yourself to just stop yourself for few seconds. You can practice. You just go in your real life, you can practice, and then you will know. Okay, so please keep these principles in your mind. Okay, what is prevention of a disease? Because our topic is related with the health and disease. So just move to that the particular topic we are just discussing. So in medicine, like in a medical science, action taken action taken to decrease the chance of getting a disease or condition. Before I told you there's a types or two things, that structural and functional. So what we are doing, like we means that every person, organization, authorities, who they are trying to decrease the chance of first to getting sick, getting a disease or a condition, because there is some condition after getting sick, after getting some injury, there is environmental factors, internal and external. So there is a factors. So what authorities or the professionals they are doing, decreasing. They are trying because their action taken, and they are trying. We are trying to decrease the chance of getting a disease or getting a sick. You can see in our home what we are trying to do. Like these days, we know there is a chance of spreading of dengue fever. We know it. So what we are doing, we are just following some preventive rules, safety rules. We're keeping close our doors. We are not let to, there's a water, there's a water is just without covering. We are not putting some water without covering. So if there is some water outside, we're just trying to drain out to just make that area clean and dry, to avoid that there might be that dengue, that mosquitoes, they will just start their colonies here. They just start growing here. So might be that mosquitoes, that dengue, they will do some problem for us. We know it. So that's why we are doing some safety measures. We are taking some safety measures. We are following the rules. There is a safety, there is a chances. So what we are doing, we are taking action and decreases the chance of getting sick. So same you can see, if we got flu, if we got some fever, so what we are, our first action, we are doing some rest to just calm down ourselves. For to just not facing the condition which is after that. If we are just keep doing the thing, it's might chance that our fever, the temperature will go up. There is a chance if we got flu, we will not take rest, we will not take some precautions, we will not take some medicine, that condition will go up, because we are trying to decrease that condition. But on the other side, we are not following the rules, we are not practicing, so there is a chance. Now it's increasing, not decreasing. So, for the prevention of a disease, first, the same five principles which we just discussed. So, same those five principles you put on that situation, because we are the one who is living in the house, we are the one who is working in our working place, we are the one who is just making the rules for ourselves, and we are the one who should follow it. Okay, so just go more about this topic. We just discussing this prevention against this disease. So what is the difference between control and prevention? So don't get confused. We are still discussing prevention about our health and unhealth situation. We are just discussing. We are just trying to know about the disease prevention, and we are discussing the factors which affect us, because everything is for ourselves. But our main topic is prevention against disease. So, difference between control and prevention. When we say prevention, it refers to measures that are applied to prevent the occurrence of a disease. When we say control, it refers to measures which we are taking measures that are applied to prevent transmission, separation, moving, going around the disease has occurred. You know it, the flu, the dengue fever, corona, there's so many other diseases. The transmission, the going from person to person, move. So there is a system, prevention and control system. What are the five stages of disease? So now after the prevention, like we just go more further. We move from prevention to disease. The five period of disease, sometimes referred to as a stages. So why we reach on there? Because we are not fo- focusing, and we are not just practicing about the safety rules, about the prevention, about what which we should to follow it. So is it an incubation stage? or it's the last one where the chances just very low that we will just save our life, very few. So it's all depend. I told you we can't predict that you will live longer, but we predict if you will follow the precautions, if you will follow the preventive and safety rules. So might be there is a chance that you will live, might be 60 years but healthy life, might be 70 years but a healthy life. Okay, so there is a old age conditions, but if you are just following, so you will be able to end of your life, you will be in your good strength. So these rules is, is just for your good health. Your good health will predict that you will live 60 years, 70 years, or 80 years. So what is prevention and cure? Prevention, the act of stopping something, and the cure, something that solve an illness or problem. So there is a two things: illness, disease, or something is problem that we some behavior problem we are facing. Something is like I'm not sleeping well, okay, or there is some problem which like because now it's a summer days, so I need something to just decrease the temperature because the temperature going to increase after day by day. So if I just came back from my workplace to my home, so I need a fan, I need an air condition, okay, because now it's a problem. The temperature is 35 to 40 degree, so I'm feeling very hot, I'm sweating, so it's a problem. So I need a shelter, okay, I need a shelter. Then I need something to just cool down to make that temperature which is 35 to 40 just come down to 27, 28. I need. So sometime something that solve an illness, flu, constipation, ulcer, or some other examples. So we are discussing cure. What is the mean of cure? So in first half, there's a mean that solve illness, which solve your flu is cure. On same side, there's other side that something is just solve your problem is also called cure. This proverb is often used in relation to health and disease, a variation. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So we are using this proverb. Okay, so don't get confused about the prevention and cure. Cure, there's anything which will solve your problem or just solve your illness is a cure, or it's related with allopathy, homeopathy, herbal medicine, any therapies, yogas, or just keep for few minutes you just silence yourself is also a cure. There is some situation if you just got silent, you can save yourself. I believe. So why prevention is better than cure? We just say that why prevention is better than cure. If there is a cure, if I'm headache, there's a headache, so I just take some paracetamol. There's a painkiller. So why should I follow the precautions? Why should I follow the prevention and safety measures? There's 100 of lines. Why I have to remind everything? I have to keep everything in mind. There's a pill. It's very easy to just create and finish. Prevention is considered as better than cure because it saves us from the harm of curing through medicines. Again, because it saves us from the harm of curing through medicines. Action, reaction, physics law. So you are going to use some chemicals, you are going to use something as a medicine when it will go inside of your body. So that particular ingredient will show some result. Your headache will go on, but that medicine is still in your body and is doing something. There is a combination, there is a reaction, chemical reactions, because there is some chemicals inside in your body which is working. So that particular ingredient is rich in your stomach. So there is some stomach acids is there. So now there is some reaction, there is a chemical reaction is going on. So might be there is a chance that medicine, that particular ingredient will harm you. So if you want to save yourself from the harm of curing through medicine, so you have to follow the prevention. Prevention is a safe way to remain away from any problem. We just discussed, I gave you so many examples. So that's why I'm trying to prove you that prevention is better than cure. We just need to maintain a healthy and disciplined lifestyle. You see, in our nature, there is a discipline. Sun just going up on its time. You just put one seed in the ground, in the soil, that plant is come out on its time. So everything, every natural thing is on its disciplined lifestyle, is on time. So if you will make your life, your lifestyle, your habit is on the discipline, on the proper platform. So what you are doing some prevention, you are doing to follow some natural rules to save yourself from that harmness. So that's why we are saying that prevention is better than cure. You know it, there is a medicine, you know it, but the more important is to save yourself to that situation which is because you got headache because of some situation. So if you will just avoid that risk factor, so it means you are saving yourself to get headache. So there is a small thing. Because we are practicing some these all things in our daily life. This is in our practice. This is in our habit, our routine. Every second day we're complaining just, oh, I got headache. I got headache. I just came out from outside. Now I'm not doing anything because I've got headache. Because you are the one who's putting yourself in that scenario. The result of that scenario is just a headache. So you have to avoid the risk. Our principle, first principle, just try to avoid yourself. Don't go in that particular position. Don't put yourself in the risk. So avoid yourself. Avoid to just go in that situation. Prevention is better than cure. Okay, what are prevention's controls? In the very beginning I told you, you just make your own rules. You make your list because you know yourself very better. Very better. I know myself very better. Okay, I know now I got headache. So why I got headache? I know from inside that okay, that particular situation is all the times, always is this particular situation put me in that condition and I got sick. I know it. So I will just try to control myself and my environment, which built by me because I built that environment where I am living. So everything is in my control. So prevention control aims to decrease the chance of errors and fraud before they occur. Okay, and often revolve around the concept of separation of duties. From a quality standpoint, preventive control are essential because they are proactive and focus on quality. So which quality? The food which you are going to eat, you are in the bike, you are in the car, you are going on at the limited speed. if you are working in that environment where there is a chance, there is a patient, you are a doctor, you are a nurse, you are any paramedical staff, so there is a chance that because in all around you there's a germs, there's a viruses, bacteria, so you are in that. If you're not controlling yourself and the environment, you are not practicing the safety measures, safety equipments, so you are putting yourself in the risk. So you are not decreasing it, you are increasing the chance. So prevention controls essential. Controls are essential, proactive and focus on quality. So there is a department, our governments are controlled, there's a quality department. They are working, they are going, they are checking everything. You might be you just met with those people. Why they are working? Why the governments are paying them to just the quality of your food products, your environment, the area where you are living, where you are working, because these are all the prevention controls. So why is prevention and control important? Infection prevention and control practices are important in the maintaining a safe environment. I just started from a lecture from beginning to up to now. What we are discussing, we are just trying to discuss how to maintain a safe environment, because this safe environment will predict that you are going to live a healthy life or unhealthy. Are you going to live a natural life or artificial life? Because you are the one who is building it, who is creating it, who is making it. So maintaining a safe environment for everyone by reducing the risk of potential spread of disease. If in this pandemic condition, if some everyone say, okay, save yourself, forget the others, just save yourself. So do you think if we will just stand, okay, I will save myself, you just take care of yourself. So do you think we can control this disease? We took a month, years to control this disease. But with the prevention controls to work for others, for everyone, save environment for everyone, not for the only me. So individually or for, we just follow those rules and we just save our planet, we just save our environment, we just put some controls, prevention controls to just stop that disease. And now again, we can easily survive in this condition, in this environment, and we just make ourselves healthy, and we make our environment safe, natural, and healthy. So all these efforts we made for ourselves, for others, for one another, person to person, to make all that environment, all the globe safe. So that's why there's a difference between prevention and control important. Prevention might be there's a prevention only for myself because I made some rules, because I'm in, sitting in this room, so I made some rules for myself. So but I made some rules for my family because this is a house. In other rooms there is another particular area, my other family members are just staying. So there's a control system, there's a prevention, and there's a control system. So this is the difference when you are working for someone else, for everyone, for individual, for just for yourself or for others. So there's a prevention and the control important, and there's a division. But spreading of disease, our topic, we are working to control the spread of disease. I I don't know. I'm confused. I'm making yourself confused. So please don't get in confused. Okay. Again, prevention control to just make our environment safe and healthy. So just keep this thing in your mind only. This is the prevention control. This is prevention and control importance. What we are doing? Just making our environment safe and healthy. Okay, just move because this is our second portion of our topic. We just discussed in detail that what is prevention. We just got example and we just make very clear that what is prevention. So chronic, I told you, a disease or condition that usually lasts for 3 months or longer and may get worse over time. It's going worse and worse and worse. Chronic disease tend to occur in older adults, age factor, and can usually be controlled by not cured. The most common type of chronic disease are cancer, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and arthritis. So these are some examples. I told you because of our ignorance, because we don't know, because we don't care, we just skip. So these conditions, these diseases just growed up from day one, from 1 minute. It started from the seconds, minute, hours, day, weeks, month, years. Now it just go up. Now that disease controls your body. So this is the chronic. When it go up to 3 months, your structural condition, your functional condition, because we're just saying that there is a disease or a condition. This is because it's happened. There's some reason. There's a factors. So if there's a disease or condition go up to 3 months, we will call it in the medical sense is a chronic disease or condition. So what are the seven chronic disease? We just go one by one chronic disease and condition. Don't there is not only these the one. If you are lazy, this is the condition. If that condition is go up to 3 months, your this condition, the laziness is now chronic laziness. Because after that laziness, maybe you get tired, your tummy, your abdominals, your this growing up and up. Your muscles is just now going to be like it's not working because all the day you are just sitting on the chair playing games on the mobile phone, watching some movies. You're using mobile phone. After that, your eyesight is going weaker and weaker. First it's just 0.5, now it's 1, now it's 2. So if the cancer, asthma, arthritis, heart condition, diabetes, it's the most, it's a bigger disease. Okay, we are not talking about those, but that there's a condition. There's a small thing, flu. If you got flu and you're not taking care of your flu and that environment, so hopefully it will grow up and that condition will just mix up with the others and you will get something new. These, these days we are just facing these allergies because of that condition because we are just ignoring that the particular symptoms which we just got on the early stage. So who defines chronic disease? Chronic disease is defined by the World Health Organization as being of long duration, generally slow in progression and not pass the person to person. So that's why I just discussed the who purpose, who work before these topics. But here I'm just trying to explain you, I'm just trying to share with you. There's not only a disease, there's a condition. First there's a condition and after that, that condition is converted into disease. Your lifestyle, your habit will change it into disease. The cancer is started with your lifestyle, with your habits. You can check. You just try to study this cancer from your internet, from Google. You just can check. You just can talk with the professionals. There's a cancer specialist. You can just sit with them for a 5 minute and just ask what is the reason of cancer. So they will start with your lifestyle, your habits, your routine, what you are eating. So that these lifestyles, these habits will change it from condition to disease. So the same these things is defined by the World Health Organization, which we just discussed before our lectures. So if you just want to save yourself from this disease, which you can see in your on your slide, so just work on your condition, your early symptoms. There is a changes. If you just get there is some changes. Before I was sleeping 7 hours, but now I'm sleeping just 4 hours. Why? Try to find that reason and work on it. Try to love yourself. Try to love your organs. Try to love your conditions. So then you will make yourself more better and better. What are the main causes of chronic disease? Most chronic disease are caused by the key risk behaviors condition which I just discussed with you. Tobacco use. Who's using tobacco? You. Tobacco is not a food. It's not a medication. It's your habit. It's your lifestyle. And exposure to second-hand smoke, poor nutrition, include diet low in fruits and vegetables, and high in a sodium and a saturated fats. Who is using these things? You are the one. I'm the one. I'm the one who is doing. You are the one who is doing. So after that, you are just complaining because you are the one who's not you to following these preventive measures, the safety rules. So physical inactivity. You are the one. I'm the one just sitting all the day on the chair. I'm the one who is not active physically. Excessive alcohol use. So these are risk behaviors, which our habits. So we have to change these risk behaviors if we want to save ourselves. If we want to save ourselves from those chronic disease. So which disease has no cure? Which disease? Which condition? All those disease and condition which you are neglecting it. If there's a condition and you are neglecting it continuously, so keep in your mind there's a no cure for it. Is chronic disease cured? No. Chronic disease are long lasting condition and you are ignoring it, you are not taking care of it, but you're saying, okay, I will do it tomorrow. I can see, I know it's just a symptom. I can do it. I will do it tomorrow. So you are the one who's doing it. So keep in your mind, there's no cure. After that, there's no cure of this chronic disease. There's no cure. So what are the 5 C's of chronic disease? Care, collaboration, cost, community, and culture. We will discuss it in any other course because we don't have much time. So when you will just got these slides, please go through it on it, okay? Because all these things is very important for you. What are the effects of chronic disease? The same. The effects is the same. That condition which you are ignoring is there is action, there's a reaction. So you will face the consequences. Okay? If you are fat, so you know it. You can't do several things. You can't enjoy those several things. So just try to walk in the gym, then don't get fat. Okay? Which disease kills most in the world? Cardiovascular, hypertension, headache, tension, high rate in the world of death because of this cardiovascular disease. And it is started from I got headache, tension, hypertension. This is the stages. What are the stages of chronic disease? Ignorance is the first stage. Some lifestyle disease example, heart disease, stroke, obesity, laziness, using a mobile phone, using extra mobile phone. These all the lifestyle disease. You have to work on it. How you can prevent chronic disease? Very simple. Very simple. Eat healthy. Eating healthy helps prevent delay and manage heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic. Eat healthy food. That nutrients which you use, which the need of your body, the ideal plate. Get regular physical activity. Avoid drinking too much alcohol, juices, fizzy drinks. Avoid all those things. Get screened, X-rays, MRIs again and again and again. Avoid those screening rays. Take care of your teeth. Brush regularly. Get enough sleep. So there is a small practices which make you healthy and better. So there is a very small practices. It will take few minutes or might be few hours. So do some practices. Make put yourself in that practices. So it will not going to take more and more time. Okay. You just sometimes just need some few seconds, few minutes, or sometimes there's a few hours. Okay. So our all topic, this life dietary and lifestyle changes is just depend on your health, your healthy conditions. We are just trying to share it, what we are trying to discuss it, how you and me be your natural state and healthy. I hope I make you clear all these topics, this the lecture which I'm just trying to deliver to you. I make it clear for you. If there is any something missing, if any something is just might, if you are thinking no, it's not like this, it should be on the other side, so you can discuss with me. You can share your thoughts, your information according to your education. You can share it. So might be your something will help others. So whatever you learn, please share it. Share with your friends, family, and other people where you are working. So please share your knowledge. So I'm just finishing it up. If you have any question, so please you can ask me if there is something you want to discuss here or after it, after just watching again this lecture in our on our YouTube channel. So you can just contact us through our groups and social media or any source. We will how we can cure high blood pressure. Uh, you just you're cooking yummy. See, I gave you explain you very according to the situation. You just follow the do those five principles, five principles for the prevention. Okay. After that, you just got this disease, high blood pressure. First, you have to take some precautions. So I don't know, are you going to follow the allopathy or you're going to follow some natural medication? So I will recommend you, please avoid the medication. If you can control it by avoiding some factors which is influencer, which is effect on that condition when you got high blood pressure, so please avoid that risk factors. Hypertension, some tensions, some shocking news, or there is some food. Your blood pressure will increase or decrease because of some conditions, some particular ingredient if which you are using it. So just trying to know those. When you will know, just avoid it. So you will save it for yourself. So I can't prescribe you the medicine on here on this platform, but I can give you some tips. Okay, so then you can control your blood pressure easily. So thank you very much for this question. I hope I make it clear for you. So if there is any question, please you can ask. Our time is just up. We just took our 1 hour. If there is any question, please you just take. We will take more few seconds. If there is something, please ask it. Otherwise, I'm going to sign it out. Okay, please. If there is any question, you can ask me now, please. And thank you very much for your appreciation and just part of this Ask platform. You just join our lecture. So thank you very much for everything. Thank you. So if there's any question, I think today is clear. So there's no question. We just got some extra minutes. So everyone, thank you very much to join us tomorrow the same time. We will just going to deliver our last lecture. Okay, so please join it tomorrow again. So I'm just signing off. Thank you very much once again. Please make yourself healthy. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Thank you.